My guest today is streaming live from India. Srividya Nagaraju is a TEDx speaker for Shakti, the feminine power. She's an international speaker and a strong advocate for women empowerment. So, without further ado, let me bring Shri on the stream right here. Hey, Shri, welcome to Heart with Saima. And I am going to hand over the platform to you and let you give an introduction.
Namaskar, greetings. Hi everyone. Thank you, Saima, for having me here on this show. It's my privilege and my pleasure to introduce me. Interesting. I believe the world would be a better place if learning and growth is made interesting. I'm sure all of us want to learn and grow, but at times the process is a little boring. It takes a lot of time and efforts. But if we make that interesting, I'm sure everyone would love to learn and grow. That's my purpose with that. I help, through training workshops or the speaking programs or one-to-one mentoring, coaching or counseling is what I've been doing in the last few years while I was in the corporate world in the early years, 16 years. So I'm celebrating my silver jubilee of my professional life this year. I think it's very interesting for me, my work, especially working in the people development, because I develop while I help others develop. This is my current journey.
You go through that, and I think in our generation, you reach a point in which generally hits in your 30s or 40s where these stark realizations hit you and you're like, I'm this person, but there's a disconnect. Who I have become is not who I truly am within.
Right. Absolutely. I think it took a lot of time for us, as you rightly said. Only we had to hit 30, 35, 40 to, and we continue to realize who we are now in the journey. But at least the journey has begun. That's the good news. But now I see the younger generation are much faster. They're able to focus on themselves, be themselves. I think it's a balance. We got confusing when you have to be empathetic, care for others, which probably we got confusing, which means I have to give up myself. And that's I ended up being in financial services. So I left all that and I ended up being in a financial services. That's where after that I did my master's in commerce because I was in financial services. And then I started growing to managerial roles in the organization. That's where I decided to go to a very prestigious B school in India called Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. And I did my executive MBA, executive management program. So life kept changing. And through the journey is where I was in the financial services hardcore service delivery operations in the company. There was a time where the learning and development manager had some challenge. So they needed someone to pitch in temporarily for that role. Just a little bit of that. And I was chosen for it. And me as a person changed.
So last minute, I have to make it. So that's become my responsibility.
So you did make a commitment, right? And you realize what works with you, what doesn't work with you. I think this is true as far as especially physical fitness.
Yeah.
What I have learned, like the way you said, we need to understand what works with us.
Yeah.
Because gym is good doesn't mean it works with you.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what works with you. I went through this journey of what works with me. I can't just, in the gym with the machine and do. I need people, I need action.
Yeah.
So that's where I realized I need something group classes where I have everyone, there's a fixed time. Because gym means you got your own time. It doesn't work. So I had a fixed time, group sessions. Then I said, okay. Very important what you said, Saima. Make a commitment. You don't need to say.
Right? For everyone who's watching right now, just stop what you're doing and just smile. And it just changes your whole demeanor and your psychologically and physiologically, everything, just your energy just completely starts to change. And Shri, on that note, we are in the last 5 minutes of our show, because as usual, time just flies. And I'm going to give you the camera is going to be on you. It's your pitch, whether you want it to be sales pitch, share your information, your website. It's all yours, and here you go.
Thank you so much, Saima. Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone. As if you want to know more about me, reach out to me. As you see the name Srividya Nagaraju, my website is also same, srividya.nagaraju.com. And you see that I call myself a learning facilitator and Indic wisdom enthusiast. So let me share a little bit about it. There's so much in each country. There's a rich history. So my effort is to bring in a lot of learnings from our Indian history, the scriptures, all that, the stories we have learned during our childhood. So I'm converting them into our life and leadership or management lessons, what we can adopt in today's world. So that's the focus area I'm into. I'm in all social media. Same name, Srividya Nagaraju. Stay in touch with me. I'm more than happy to spread this joy. All I can say, keep smiling, inspire yourself before you inspire others. I am there to conduct any training workshops or one-to-one training, mentoring, coaching, group, or just to have a chat with me. Feel free to stay in touch with me. I'm open to any mode of communication. Happy to talk to any one of you.